Morning, everybody at home. Good morning, everybody in school. Welcome to Monday's Celebration Assembly. We've got most people joining us. We're going to start with our Students of the Week this morning. And then I've got some exciting news about a Brixington Jubilee coming up in a minute. But we'll start with our Students of the Week. We'll start with our youngest children. So let's go to Mrs. Gerry. Mrs. Gerry, how are we fixed this morning? Over to you. Okay, just unmute yourself first, Mrs. Gerry.
No, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're on Mars.
Just turn something down a minute. Hello to all the home learners from Red Base. We've had a really super week last week with Red Base Bubble actually, but one young man who particularly blew me away is Sonny, for working super hard with his learning, and he's always such a sensible and well-behaved member of our Red Base Bubble. So well done, Sonny.
Well done, Sonny. Big round of applause to him from me and everybody else. You can only hear me though. Okay, Mrs. Skinner, are you ready? Let's hear from Mrs. Skinner's class, please. Oh, still muted, Mrs. Skinner. It's still muted, Mrs. Skinner. She's saying she's not, but the computer's saying she is. I have to read her lips. Okay, right, you say it loudly, Mrs. Skinner. I'll lip read and then say everyone else. I'm really good at lip reading, don't worry, go for it. She says, good morning, everyone at home. I've got it written down in front of you, Mrs. Skinner. So you say who the home learner is, and I'll be the noise for you. In Mrs. Skinner's bubble, Henry.
Mr. Dar, I'm going to do it for her.
Okay, Mrs. Skinner. Okay, Mrs. Gerry, go for it.
Okay, so in F2S, hello to all their home learners from Mrs. Skinner and the rest of Blue Bubble. This week, Student of the Week goes to Henry Westaway for his fantastic patience and endeavour with his amazing artwork this week. So well done, Henry Westaway.
Henry, well done. Big thumbs up to Mr. Skinner. Well done. Round of applause from all of us.
Mr. Dyer, can you hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Oh, Mr. Dyer, I so need a new computer and a new laptop. Hello all our lovely home learners, and well done to Henry. Really proud of Henry this week.
Thank you, Mrs. Skinner. All right, no one else get any ideas for that shameless way of trying to find a way to get get money out of the school budget for new computers? That was very skillfully done, Mrs. Skinner. Okay, let's move into year one. Let's go to Mrs. Cranmer. How's your technology doing this morning?
I think it's okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. My technology is okay then. So hello everyone from 1C who is still at home this week. I hope you're doing brilliantly. We have definitely been doing brilliantly in our class last week, but our absolute superstar from in school this week has got to be Jackson. He is my Student of the Week for last week because he has been working his socks off. He tries his best and tries his hardest every day, don't you? He's sat there nodding at me right now. Yes, yes.
Oh, boy, Jack.
And I have got a Home Learner Star of the Week this week, and that is for Oliver. He also been working super hard, and I received an email with a picture of a book of Tiddler that he wrote all by himself. So well done to Oliver at home as well.
Oh, big round of applause for both of those young men. Well done. Very impressive.
Mr. Dyer, I'm assuming you're coming to me, but you're muted as well. And I'm also having technical difficulties this morning as I have no video. But hopefully you can all hear me loud and clear. Fantastic. Okay, so this was a very tough decision for me this week. So I have chosen every single person in 1W, whether they are at home, in school, in my bubble, in Mrs. Clark and Mrs. Best's bubble, because I have seen so much endeavour. So I'd like to thank you all for being amazing. Every single one of you is Student of the Week this week. Well done.
Okay, and I think it will be me next, Mrs. Clark speaking. Hello, everybody, and hello, everybody at home. Following on from Miss Wheeler quite nicely there, our student of the week in my bubble goes to everybody too. And that is for settling in so well, and it's been a pleasure having you the last few weeks and getting to know you and teaching you, so well done, Year 1. And for 2C, big hello to 2C home learners. My student of the week in Year 2 is all of 2C2, and that is for all the endeavour and efforts that they have shown over the last few months, especially all our home learners, because I know that can be super tricky, and we have missed you so, so much. So well done to all of 2C. Okay, I think that we're next. So just to start off with, hi to all of the home learners. We are missing you oodles, noodles, toodles and doodles this week. Say hello, everyone. And we have a bit of a theme at the minute. So I had a think and came to the decision of that student of the week in my class is everybody in 2A for continuing to work really hard over the last few months and for showing great resilience when things seem difficult. Well done, everybody.
Well done, Miss Andrews. Well done, Year 2. Thank you. Okay, Mrs. Rickwood, you're up next.
Hello, and hello to all those home learners. You're doing such an amazing job at home. Our Bubbles student of the week this week, they continue to work extremely hard in all of our lessons and even produced a mathematical poster at home all about fractions, and that's for Esme. Well done, Esme.
Well done, Esme. Oh, and then Mrs. Rickwood's got a surprise coming later, hasn't she, from Year 5. Let's go to Bubble Brown then. Are you ready, Miss Brown?
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yay.
And we can see you.
That's good news. Okay, this week in Bubble Brown, unfortunately she isn't here today, but Millie Clark for turning a complete new leaf and having such a positive start to every school day. Sienna for working incredibly hard in everything she does. And our 3B home learners are Riley for trying so hard with his home learning this week, Daisy and Chloe for continuing to work hard every week. So well done. And also well done to all of 3B. We miss you lots.
Thank you, Miss Brown. Oh, okay. Let's go to Mrs. Kilty next, because she can do the Year 3 home learners as well, can't she? Mrs. Kilty, are you with us?
Morning, can you hear me, please?
Morning. Yes, we can hear you nicely.
Brilliant. My video's not working, but that's probably a good thing as I'm very sunburned, so I don't want to shock anybody with my face today. Okay, so first of all, 3K, I miss you so much. And my home learners this week are 2 girls, Poppy and Layla. They have done amazing work at home throughout the whole of this episode. And in our bubble, we have 2 learners. First one is Leighton for fantastic manners, attitude and effort in everything that he does. And also Jack for his musical talents and for cheering us up with his saxophone playing every week. So it has been lovely. So that's that.
Well done, Year 4. Thank you, Mrs. Kilty. We'll send Lucas and Mason over later to repeat last month's Sun Safety Assembly for Mrs. Kilty this afternoon, I think. Let's go to Annette next door.
Okay, good morning. A really big thank you and well done to all of the 4B home learners, because I've had some lovely work over the last few weeks. This week in particular, though, we were sent in a YouTube video which we put on our website that was shared by Harry, and it was all about his amazing science learning at home. So if you haven't seen that yet, it's on the school website. You should go and check that out. In school, our student of the week this week is Isabel. She has been working super hard in all of our learning, and she does it with a smile every day. So thank you, Isabel.
Well done, Isabel. Round of applause. Harry's Explosive Science is up on our Facebook page. There's got a bit of a disclaimer on saying don't try this at home unless you're at Harry's home. I think that's the only thing we can say about that, but it's very explosive. Well done, Harry. Let's go to Year 5 then. I think we've done all the top sites. Okay, are you ready, Mrs. Hamilton?
Yes, I am. Good morning, everybody, and in particular, a good morning to 5H. I'm missing you very much, but it was great to see some of you on Friday. We have got 2 students of the week. Firstly, our bubble student of the week goes to Holly for always being the best she can be. I'm really going to miss her focus and drive next year, and just thank you for being a brilliant Year 5 role model. And our home learner student of the week is Nicholas for his continuous commitment to home learning work and also really tackling those reading exercises each week. So well done, Nicholas.
Well done to you, Nicholas. Good boy. Okay, let's go to Year 6 then. We'll start with Mr. Skinner's bubble because I've got Mr. Skinner's here. Mr. Skinner's chosen Sophie, who's shown great endeavour and perseverance at school in the last few weeks. So can we have a round of applause for Sophie in Mr. Skinner's bubble, please? It's a nice quiet round of applause for you there, Sophie. And let's go to Mrs. King next, please. Mrs. King, are you ready?
Yep, good morning everyone, and good morning to everyone at home as well. Bubble this week, star of the week is, I'm really pleased to say this goes to Misha, who is a fantastic member of the class. She's kind, she's thoughtful, she's hardworking, and not only that, she always has a lovely smile on her face all the time. So well done, Misha.
Well, applause to you.
Would you like me to read out Rainbow Bubble as well?
Please, Mrs. King, that'd be great.
Okay, so Rainbow Bubble, star of the week is Jacob for doing amazingly to catch up with the others after joining us this week. And also Meg for her perseverance in our theme park maths challenge. Now, Mrs. Batten would also like to say that she would like to recognise the whole of 6B, who she has taught for 2 years, and she would just like to say that she thinks they are all awesome. And I agree.
I think that just before we go on to our Values Cup, then I think that just leaves you, Mr. Hubbard. Over to you.
Hello. I only have 2 children in my class working at home, and it's Thomas and Amelia. And I just want to say that we're missing you oodles, noodles, poodles, doodles, toodles, yoodles, woodles, and zoodles. But my stars of the week, my students of the week, I would like to recognise the whole of Hubble Bubble and Quaver Bubble, all of you as my students of the year. Thank you for making my first year at Brixington a memorable one. Well done, everybody. You're brilliant.
Okay, well done, everybody. I'm going to announce some Values Cup winners now. We've got 3 Value Cup winners this week. Before I do, just a special mention for Oliver and Rupert, who both took me on in Times Tables Rockstars this week and both beat me, which I was rather displeased about, but I've been practicing at home, boys. I'm going to get you next time. I have challenged a few Year 3 and Year 5 children as well, so do have a look on your Times Tables Rockstars account in the Rock Slam section. You might find you've been challenged by someone called Hero Schneider. We don't get to choose our own names, sadly. But if you've been challenged by Hero Schneider, that's me. So good luck. Our Values Cup winners this week, we've got one from Year 3, first of all, for always showing every one of our school values, being so kind and polite in the classroom and showing amazing sportsmanship in our outdoor sessions, encouraging other children with their sports. An amazing part of this class in Year 3, can we please give it up for Lottie? Well done to Lottie, awarded by Miss Brown. There's a very large round of applause for you there, Lottie. Fantastic. Okay, and in Year 5, a home learner awarded by Mrs. Rickwood, someone who's continued to produce beautifully presented work, demonstrating our school value of endeavour and always challenging herself in the home learning tasks and reflecting on what she has produced. Very impressive from Poppy. Values Cup to Poppy this week. Well done, Poppy. And finally in Year 1, for consistently trying hard in all aspects of his learning and particularly showing great endeavour in your reading recently. Your endeavour has stood out from everybody else's. Great work for George. Round of applause to George, please. Thank you. Well done. Okay, I'm going to try and do something brave with you all now, so keep your eyes on the screen. I'm going to try and share my screen with you. Let's see if this works. Okay, right. Mr. Hubbard, can you give me a thumbs up if you can see 50 Golden Jubilee? Brilliant. And you can still hear me. Oh, this couldn't have gone better. Right, message for everybody. Everybody at home, everybody in school. In 1970, the first Brixington Primary School was opened on this site. And you can see there, if you look carefully, some vintage photographs of some of the learners from there. That means that in 2020, that was 50 years of Brixington Primary Academy, where 50 years of a primary school being on this site. And we would like to celebrate that as a Golden Jubilee. To celebrate, we had planned a number of events this summer, but sadly, for obvious reasons, we've had to postpone lots of these. We were going to be digging up time capsules from the past and inviting members of who used to come to Brixington Primary School, inviting them to come and have tea with us and things like that. Sadly, we're not going to be able to do that, but we would like to still mark this as a special occasion, and we need all of you to help. All of you teachers, all of you learners at home, and all of you children in school. For 50 years of Brixington schooling, we're going to try and complete 50 good deeds. We're going to try and complete 50 good deeds for 50 years. Now, already this year, we've done lots of good deeds. We've done some fundraising good deeds. We raised lots of money for the air ambulance and children in need, and the NSPCC when Buddy came in to talk to us. We raised lots of money for sports relief and Just One Tree. We've also done some community good deeds. We did some performances as the choir. We helped clean the beach. We did the lantern parade. We've helped the elderly serving dinners at Christmas time. We had our bonfire night for the community too. We want to do a few more over these last few days of term before the summer holidays, and we need your help. So what is a good deed? Well, a good deed is anything that helps either our school or the local Brixington community. It doesn't have to be a really big, difficult thing. The best ones are often quite simple, but what's important is that they benefit other people. Some good deeds are for one specific person. You might write a kind letter or help somebody to achieve something. And some good deeds are for everyone, by improving how our environment looks or feels. Our target is to try and complete 50 original good deeds before the end of term. So we need you all to help. For the last 4 days of term, so that's next week, in school, we're going to use this as one of the driving things for our curriculum that week. So we're going to really go through it in school as well. And at home, we'd like that to be lots of your home learning too. Now, I asked all the teachers and members of staff at school for some ideas. Here is some of the ideas. You could choose from any of these as good deeds, or, even more brilliant, come up with some of your own. So I'm just going to read these out really quickly from top to bottom. You can steal some of these ideas, or you could edit them slightly, or you can make your own. So you could decorate a milestone with a kind message for a neighbour and put it in a special place. You could build a bug hotel for your garden or for the school. You could go on a litter pick around the school or the neighbourhood. You could write a kind letter to a neighbour and hand deliver it. You could do some guided weeding that I've been doing in Year 5 around the school or the neighbourhood, taking out the unwanted plants. You could put a poster in your window celebrating all the things that you are grateful for. You could plant a seed in the school or in the gardens. Paint a picture for someone who might be lonely and deliver it to them. You could make a video that will make your friends laugh and share it with them. You could take photos of your favourite things around Brixington and ask parents to share them on social media. You could write a prayer to share with Simon in the Brixington Church. You could write me a song or a rap to help people keep positive. You could help your parents sort through the cupboards and donate to their community larder, or anything else that you can think of. To show what good deeds we've done, we'll need you to share them. So share your Brixington good deeds with us. Ask your parents to upload any photos to our social media site, or you can email them to us. And there's some instructions on this sheet, which has gone to all parents today via the newsletter. So that's it, Brixington Good Deeds, 50 for 50. I'd like everybody to please try and have a go to see if we can get 50 done by the end of term. Thank you, everybody, for listening to me this morning. I hope you have a brilliant week at home or in school and get cracking with some of those good deeds. Have a really good week, everybody. Bye-bye now.